the studio, Carl and our next speaker and my daughter Amber recorded a CD together. Now I was like, I think her name Millie Jackson. I was like, I love the melody in the song, but I just know you're not gonna say those words. But of course they slid that right on past me. So our next speaker, she's a proud wife, mother, grandmother, publisher of 4 books.
Amen.
CEO of her own brand, Bendable but Unbreakable. She has her publishing company called Sweet Genola Publishing. She's a motivational speaker and domestic violence advocate. She has received numerous awards and recognitions. So New Hope, I want you to help me give Miss Arnika Robinson, author Arnika Robinson, a great big New Hope welcome.
Hello, New Hope family. First of all, I want to give an honor to God, to the pastor of this house, all the ministers that's on the roster, and happy birthday, First Lady. So I'm author Arnika Robinson. That was a beautiful, beautiful introduction, Sister Wendy. So I was given the title, Beauty in the Struggle. But first, before I go into my title, I just want to take a moment to pray.
Amen.
So Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this time. We thank you for this hour. We thank you for the gathering here today, Heavenly Father, to come together to lift and praise your holy name. But you said, when 2 or 3 is gathered, you shall be in the midst. Now, Heavenly Father, I ask that you decrease me and increase you, so that something that I may say may be a help of someone that's in here today. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Amen. So I was given the title, Beauty in the Struggle, which is coming from Isaiah 43:2. So when I first saw this title, I was like, beauty in the struggle, beauty in the struggle. How do they put that in the same sentence? Like that just don't mix. Like vinegar and oil, there could be a little beauty in the struggle. So I took the time to look up the definition struggle, and it says to make forceful or violent efforts to get free of restraint or construction. Then I looked up the word beautiful, and it says pleasing to the sense or mind, aesthetically, if I said that right, of a very high standard or excellent. Right? Okay, so Isaiah 43:2 says, when you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned, and the flames will not set you ablaze. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I done been through a couple of struggles in my life. And when we go through a struggle, it don't feel like nothing beautiful comes out of that struggle, right? It's not beautiful at all. As a matter of fact, it's a little bit painful. It's a little bit hurtful. You're going through a struggle. You're going through a struggle. Matter of fact, it can get kind of very dark, bring forth depression, anxiety. And if we keep it real enough with ourselves, we might be sitting on the edge, dangling our feet, about to lose just a little bit of our faith. Because it's a struggle. It's a struggle. Because it gets deep, and it gets too hard to bear, to where we tend to start questioning God. Why am I going through this struggle? Lord, why me? Like, where you at? You said you'll never leave me, nor will you forsake me. God, just how long do you intend on me going through this struggle? But the beauty part in all of this is that if we keep our eyes stayed on him, he'll lift us up and he'll pull us out. I heard a songwriter say that if he has to reach way down, Jesus will lift us up. And the Bible says that he may not come when we want him, but everybody knows that he comes right on time. Am I right? He is an on-time God. Yes, he is. So I'm going to give 2 quick points in the Bible that kind of like help us with this beauty in the struggle thing. Now, if you will go with me to Exodus 14:21 through 22. Now, if you know Exodus, you know the book of Exodus back in chapter 2 and chapter 3, you know that, they cried out to God, and God went and found Moses so he can come and help his people, free them and send them to the promised land. But the verse says, then Moses stretched out his hand over the sea. And all that night the Lord drove the sea back with a strong east wind and turned it into dry land. The waters was divided, and the Israelites went through the sea on dry ground, with a wall of water on their right and a wall of water on their left. Now, if you just think about that, Jesus be a fence all around me every day. A wall of water on your left and a wall of water on your right. So to lead his people out of Egypt into the promised land is what God commanded Moses to do. So Moses goes on to fulfill the commandment of God. And after being in the wilderness, and the Egyptians was right behind the Israelites, and basically they look at Moses and they say, well, what have you done? If we think about it, there's no graves in Egypt. So did you bring us out here to die? Did you bring us out here so that we can just, like, you should have just left us there? How many of y'all know that in the struggle, sometimes we just be like, oh, Lord, am I about to die? Now we want to just lay down. We just want to give in to the enemy. We just want, this is just too much to bear. So did you bring us out here just for us to die? Why didn't you just leave us there to serve the Egyptians? It would have been a little bit better, because now if they catch us, they was just thinking about the punishment. So they cried out in fear. They cried out in fear, the struggle. And some of y'all might be going through a struggle right now. Some of y'all might be going through a struggle right now, and you want to give up, and you feel like you're losing the battle. And sisters, there's just no more fighting me. You know, I'm a good wife. I'm a good mother. You know, I got to go to work. I got to come home. I got to feed the kids. I got to do all of these things. And Lord, I'm just tired. But I'm here to tell you that the battle is not yours. The battle is the Lord's. And if you let him, he will bring you through, and he will bring you out. And when you least expect it, God will show up, and he will show out. That's the beauty part of the struggle. God will fight all of your battles if we just sit still. Some of us still want to fight battles in the flesh, forgetting to just lay it all down at the altar. And even if we lay it down at the altar, some of us come back and pick it back up. But God can't do nothing with it. If you come and pick it back up, you just got to lay it there, and you just got to leave it there and trust God to do what it is that he told you that he would do. Moses, stretch out your hand over the sea. The beauty. Divide the waters and walk through on dry land. And the waters became the walls for them to walk through. And they got on it. Oh my God, just imagine looking to the right of you and looking to the left of you, and you just walking through on dry ground. You don't understand how deep an old ocean or a sea could be. And you just walking through on dry ground, not a drop of water even falling up on you. Just walk through on dry ground. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. His rod and comfort me. Hallelujah, Jesus. Someone needs to be encouraged today that like a ship that's tossed and driven, battered by an angry sea, and when the storms of life are raging, sisters, and the fury falls on me, I wonder what I have done. But we all know that if we just sit still, the Lord will make a way somehow. Moses, stretch your hand. Stretch your hand. And in the midst of going through a struggle, my sister, sometimes all we have to do is just look to the hills from which cometh our help, and just stretch our hands. Sometimes our praise and our prayer and our worship is the only thing that's going to get us through on the other side of the struggle. So just stretch your hands. Stretch your hands and look to the hills from which cometh your help. And then in verse 25 and 26, the Egyptians began to realize that it was God that was fighting Israel battles. Am I right about it? So when they got there and their wheels started to wobble and their chariots started to fall, then they cry out, oh my God. How many of y'all know that it's something about them tables? God can turn them tables now. The Israelites was running from the Egyptians, but now in this verse, this says the Egyptians said, let us flee from the Israelites. It is God that is fighting their battles. And once your enemy, once your struggle, once they realize that it's God that's fighting their battles, then they tend to want to go the opposite way and flee from you, because they know that God, they might be a little powerful, but they understand that God has more power than they would ever have in the palm of his hands. So if you just stay steadfast, stay unmovable, and stay in the word of God. And if Moses and the Israelites was in the days time, since we coming out of the book of Exodus, I can just imagine them turning around and looking said, "This is my Exodus." Thank you, Lord, because they see that God said that when you stretch back out your hands, I will cause the water to overflow on them. God has the power. He has the power to get rid of your enemies. Don't ever fret and be afraid to face nothing in your life, sister, because God has the power to do away with everything that comes to destroy you. God has the power to turn your night into days. God has the power. And I can imagine them telling them, you know, Egyptians, this is it. This is my Exodus. This is my stop. This is where the train pull up when we get off the boat. Arrivederci, adios, goodbye. Sorry, but not sorry. I don't mind telling you that this is my exit. This is my exit. This is where we depart from one another. And if one of y'all are going through a struggle today, on this day, just go ahead and tell your struggle, adios. This is my exit. And this is where we say goodbye. Sorry, but not sorry. And it wasn't nice knowing you. This is where we say goodbye. Now, my second example is coming out of Daniel 3:23 through 25. And these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished, and he rose up in haste and spoke and said unto his counselors, "Did we not cast 3 men bound into the midst of the fire?" They answered and said unto the king, "True. True, O king, that's what we did. We saw 3 down there. What you looking at? What do you see?" And he answered and said, "Lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt, and the form of the 4th one looks like the Son of God." Now, how many of y'all know that even if you're thrown into a fiery fire furnace, as long as God is there, you don't have to worry about ever being burned. You don't have to worry about heat exhaustion. You don't have to worry about ever being burned. And I can just imagine God in there, he just walking around, and they didn't need to dial 911. The operator didn't need to say, "Do you need fire, police, or rescue?" They didn't need to send the fire department, Sister Wendy. They didn't need to send engine number 9. They didn't need people there with buckets of water. They didn't need nobody there with a fire extinguisher. I just imagine God walking around and saying, while going through the struggle. But no, honey, let me tell you, God got you if you just be steadfast and unmovable. Know that he is I am that I am. Their faith is what kept them from being consumed by the fire. I just imagine Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego saying, "Go ahead, throw me in there. For God I live, for God I die." Some of us are not ready to say, "For God I live, for God I die." Even in the Bible, it says, denied God 3 times. But the beauty of it was, God already knew he was going to do it. He told him about morning, "You're going to deny me 3 times. So just imagine God walking around them just blowing the fire back, just get back, you cannot touch my. Okay, listen, some of us can't even stand 98 to 100-degree weather right here in outside. Don't let your homegirls call you and be like, "Girl, I'm just thinking we can get out." Oh, girl, no, don't you see that's 100 degrees outside? I walked to the mailbox, I had done started sweating. I can't go out there with you today, baby. They just said on the news somebody died from heat exhaustion. I ain't stepping out there, I'm already black enough. I'm not trying to go out there, skin cancer on the rise. We can't go out there in that kind of heat. We come up with all kind of excuses. Girl, catch me when the sun goes down. Now then we get real biblical. We're like, "Woo, Lord, if heaven, I got to go to heaven, because if hell feels anything like this, I don't want to go." We better start living right. I can just imagine hell feeling just like that fiery furnace. We get like Nelly, it's getting hot in here. Deliver us, God, deliver us. If we just be transparent with ourselves, and if we just be transparent with ourselves, we probably would have told the king, hey, sir, come here, can you come here for a second? And I understand down here. We was just playing. I'm sorry. I didn't think you was going to really throw us in this fire. Can you just let us out? Just let us out, because we can't take the heat. So we definitely get up out the kitchen. So just imagine being in a fiery furnace. But Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego stayed steadfast, and they did not alter on their faith or their beliefs. And when the heat got too hot, they didn't deny Jesus like Peter did. And even when your times get tough and the going get rough, keep your eyes on God and keep your eyes on His promise. Sister, somebody needs to understand that today. Somebody probably stayed up all night long crying about their husband, their job, their children. Somebody children probably stayed up all night long crying about you because you're not doing right. But keep your eyes stayed on Jesus. He'll lift you up. He'll lift you out. Just imagine Him, and even in the midst of it all, He just wants to see that if you're going to pray and if you're going to praise Him and just bring your way through it. His promise says He'll never leave you, nor will He forsake you. That's the beauty part about going through the struggle. He'll be right there, just like with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He was right there. Moses, stretch out your hand. We got to praise our way through. And when we praise our way through, we tend to tug on the heart of God. And if we tug on the heart of God, then He extends His hand. And we got to move God's heart in order to move His hand. And He just lifts us up out of the struggle. Hallelujah, Jesus. Somebody needs to tell they struggle today, sisters. Tell yourself, just stretch your hand. Just stretch your hand and just divide it and walk right on through it and get to the other side. Job 13:15 says, though He slay me, yet will I trust Him. Though we come up on a sea that's raging with waters, yet God, I trust you. Though we come and they try to throw us in the fiery furnace, yet God, I will trust you. Though we have kids that's out here acting a fool, yet God, I will trust you. Though people on our job is trying to get us knocked down and knocked out the way, yet God, I will trust you. If we just stay fast and trust in God, He will see us through. Galatians 6:9. Let us not be weary in well-doing. For at the proper time, we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. How many of you know what do not give up looks like? I'm a living witness of do not give up, because I know what it looks like. I was out there, I was that child. I'm like Sister Pam. I'm a preacher's kid, and I come from a praying family and a family of warriors. And when I got to a certain age, I was trained right. The Bible says, train up a child in the way she go. And I was trained right, and I was raised right. But at some point in time, I found myself getting out there and feeling myself just a little bit. I got off track. I detoured from what my mother and my aunties and my uncles raised me up in. And I found myself out there struggling enough to the fact that I had to go back to the teaching of what my mother had taught us as a young child. And not only that, I had children that was out here just giving me all kinds of HELL. And I said to myself, God, what did I do? I forgot I was a booger myself, taking my mama. I should have known that I was going to do it. Am I right about it? Bendable but unbreakable. That's my brand. That's my book. Bendable but unbreakable. But if we just stay steadfast, and the beauty of it was Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. That's them in Galatians 6:9. Let us not be weary in well-doing. For God I live, for God I die. For at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. And since they stood there and they said, well, hey, you want to throw us in this fire furnace? Do what you gotta do. I know sooner or later I'm gonna reap a harvest. Hallelujah, Jesus. I'm gonna reap a harvest. And when God saw that their hearts wasn't gonna change just because they was threatened with the fiery furnace, He just came right on in there. Y'all know what I'm finna do. And just move the fire right on out the way. So then after I got through with my study, pastor, and I re-looked at the title again, and I said, Beauty in the Struggle.
Right.
So once I finished, and I looked at it, and then I had a better understanding. I had a better understanding of the words beauty and the words struggle, and how they can reside in the same sentence. Because beauty in the struggle, because yes, the struggle is real. We all know that. The struggle gets very real. But thank God we don't look like nothing that we went through. Hallelujah, Jesus. And the struggle be real. Y'all know to say, oh girl, they just be mad because I make the struggle look so good. That ain't nobody but God on your side, so the struggle do get real. But our God is real. I just want to thank y'all for having me.